welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Felicia Renee, and of course thank you guys so much for tuning in. Also, before we get into the video, go ahead and make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on another video from me. So as you guys can see by the title, today is going to be a get ready with me full face glam. I'm actually on my way to a VIP launch party, so of course I wanted to get glam and bring you guys along with me. So if you guys want to see how I achieve this look, let's just go ahead and get right into it. Okay, so let's just go ahead and get things started because I gotta go. I'm kind of in a rush, but yeah, anyways. So, I'm gonna first start priming my eyelids with the Fenty concealer. This is in the shade 350. And I was gonna do my foundation first, but yeah, I don't know how my eyeshadow is gonna turn out, so I wanna get that out the way first. And I'm just gonna take a what brush is this? I'm going to use my It Cosmetics. This is like a stunning like eyeshadow brush, but it's like kind of fluffy. So I'm just going to take that and blend that concealer. Okay, so now that we got that blended out, I'm going to be using my Desi and Katie Dose of Colors palette, and this palette is absolutely gorgeous. I kind of lightly swatched it before, but this is my first time actually using it, and I absolutely love it. It's just so pretty. The color scheme, so beautiful. So I'm gonna first I think I'm gonna take this shade right here. It's called, I think this is Churro or something. This one right here, can you see it? I'm gonna blend that as my first transition shade, and I'm using my Morphe M504 brush. This is just a like fluffy blending brush. Oh wow, so this is super pigmented. You don't need a lot, just lightly blend it up because I don't want to have my transition shade looking so harsh. You know what, I may have to switch it out. No, well, hold on, I'm gonna get another shade for my transition color. Okay, so I had to I want to go in with another shade before I go in with that one because it's a little too dark. So I'm gonna take this shade right here out of my, it's what's called Catch a Tan, and it's out of the Milani Most Loves matte palette, and I'm using the same brush. I'm just creating a transition, and I think this one may be a little dark too. Okay, well, whatever, we're gonna make it happen. Okay, so we're done with that shade. I'm gonna go back to my Desi and Katie palette, and now I'm gonna use one of the, hold on, I think I want this one. Okay, so now I'm gonna take my NYX, this is my number 17 brush, and it's like a kind of like pointed fluffy brush, and I'm going back in that same shade Churro, and I'm gonna work this right underneath there as my second transition shade. Okay, I guess this blended out as good as it's gonna get. I'm gonna take this shade right here now. I think this is called Girl Bye, and it's this pretty like mauve type of color. It's really, really pretty though. And I'm using the same brush, and I'm just working that right on top of that same color, that same transition color. And I should have used this one first because I actually like this tone better. It's more of a like that rosy type of color, but it's pretty. So anyways, I'm just gonna work that right on top of that second transition shade that I use. And I'm trying to hurry up because I have an event to go to. I actually got invited to this Macy's VIP like socialite event, and it's supposed to be a lot of different brands there. It's a networking event, so like MAC, Too Faced, Smashbox, I think Origins, Urban Decay, I think it's like a couple other brands. I can't remember everybody, but it's like a VIP launch party of like new products that are releasing, and I'm just so excited about this. Like, first of all, I feel like I'm somebody because I'm getting invited. But anyways, yeah, so I wanna do something really cute with my eyes, but I don't want to just do too much because I'm not trying to take forever getting ready, and I have about an hour and a half to hurry up and get myself together. So yeah, we're gonna make this work. We're gonna finesse it. Is this good enough? It's gonna have to be. Okay, so now I'm gonna take this is my Sigma number, I think my E38. Yes, my Sigma E38 diffuse crease brush, and I'm gonna take this shade right up here. It's called Cheens. Can you see it? Am I showing? The brown one. You know what I'm saying. Taking this brown shade, and I'm gonna work this right on my outer V and just kind of pack that into the crease. Okay, so now I'm just gonna go back in with that NYX number 17 brush, and I'm taking back up that the third shade, the Girl Bye shade, and I'm just going right back over that just to make sure I'm not losing any of the color, and just blending the crease, the outer V shade together. And this is like a bougie get ready with me, because you know what I'm saying, like I'm using all my good products. No, usually I try to incorporate my drugstore stuff for you guys, but I'm like, you know what, it's a nice event I'm going to. I'm going back to my roots. I'm going back to my bougie roots. Okay, so I'm not going to cut my crease, but I do just want to kind of just carve out a little bit of space to make sure my eyeshadows pop a little bit more. So I'm just going back in with my Fenty concealer, and I'm just going to place just a little bit on the back of my hand. And I'm going to pick up my Morphe. This is my Morphe M421 brush. It's just like a flat brush. I'm just going to take this and just make sure I create a little space on my lid for the lid shade glitter. Okay, I wasn't even trying to like really cut my crease, but I guess I did low-key. They not perfect, but they gonna do for the day. So before I put the actual lid shade on, just to make sure that my eyeshadow doesn't crease, because I have hooded eyelids and I didn't cut my crease like as high as I normally do. I'm gonna use my Morphe. This is the eyeshadow base, the eyelid primer. So I'm gonna use that and still take the same Morphe M421 brush, and I'm just gonna lightly dab a little bit onto my lid to make sure that the eyeshadow doesn't actually crease, or I guess transfer. I'm just gonna put a little bit on the back of my hand and take this brush and put it everywhere. Okay, so before I go in with that lid shade, I'm just gonna take my Sephora. This is my, I think, number 38 featherweight crease brush, and I'm gonna go in with that shade Girl Bye, this one right here, and I'm just gonna lightly tap over where the end of that cut crease meets, just to make sure that the line is not harsh. So I'm gonna use my Too Faced gold palette and chocolate gold palette, and I'm going to, if I can get it open, I'm gonna take this shade called Old Money. It's this one right here, and it's this pretty, like, it's more of like a copper gold, and I'm gonna place that right on the outer portion first. Now I'm gonna go back into my Dose of Colors palette, and I'm gonna use this pretty shade. It's called Just a Kiss, and it's this one right here, like this champagne, like, yeah, more of like a champagne color. And I'm using my same Morphe brush, and I'm just gonna put that right in like the inner part to kind of give it more of a like a gradient, like ombre effect. Oh, I'm feeling real cute. Okay, so that's it. I really like the way this came out. I can't wait to see how it's gonna look when I put my liner on, but it's so pretty. I love it. Okay, so I want to make sure everything is finally blended out though on the outer portion. Where did my other brush go? Baby girl, you my brush. Found it. Anyway, just going right back into that that Girl Bye shade, just to make sure this is still blended and I'm not losing any color. Hurry up and let's move on. Moving along, people. Okay. All right. What am I? Oh, eyeliner. So I'm gonna take my CoverGirl liquid liner, and I'm gonna use this to line my eyes so I can help me put lashes on. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and put my lashes on, and I'm using these lashes by Lash Co. in the style Evelyn, and these are like foaming lashes, and I'm just gonna probably speed past this, but yeah, you know the drill. Okay, so finally starting to wrap things up. We gotta hurry up and get out of here. I know I keep saying that, but we gotta go. To moisturize my face, I'm gonna use my Versali 24 karat rose gold elixir. I'm not gonna place this in like my T-zone. I'm just only going to place a little bit on the perimeters of my face and underneath my eyes, because we're gonna be like baking, and I want to make sure my face or my under eye is hydrated. So I'm gonna focus that here and around my perimeter. It smells delicious too. Y'all know I love smells, as y'all can tell by now. But anyway, so next for what we're gonna do, so I'm gonna be using two primers today. First, I'm gonna go in with my Tatcha Silk Canvas primer, and I love this stuff also. You can get it from Sephora. It's bomb. Y'all already know that though. I think I just put too much, but we're gonna make it work. That's another product that I recommend if you want to invest. It is kind of pricey, both of those, the Versali and the Tatcha, but it's definitely worth it. I love it. And it smells awesome as well. Look, everything smells good. I choose everything that smells good most of the time. But it has good benefits for your skin too. So, alright, enough talking, Felicia. Now, because I'm going to be going out and I want to make sure my T-zone is matte for majority of the night, hopefully, I'm going to use my Becca Ever Matte Poreless Primer. And I'm just going to only place this right in my T-zone area. If I can get some. So like my forehead, my nose, and then like around my smile lines. And I love putting on eyeshadow, of course, but for me, I feel like my face, doing my actual face and skincare is like my favorite. I just love it. Foundation, just have a full canvas and you just go to town with it, you know? So now that that's blended, yeah, okay. So for foundation today, I'm going to use my, I was debating between my Fenty and my Too Faced, but I think I'm going to do Too Faced. Yeah, so I'm going to use my Too Faced Born This Way foundation in the shade Butter Pecan. And then I'm going to use my Japanese high density, this is a high density foundation brush, but it's the smaller one because I have the big one too. I love that one, but I just really love this one also because it's a little bit smaller and it kind of gets in those areas that's hard to reach. So I'm gonna use two concealers today. First, I'm gonna go in with my Too Faced Born This Way creamy concealer. This is in the shade Warm Sand. I love this concealer also. It's just as good as the foundation and it's definitely full coverage. So I'm gonna use this one first. So before I'm gonna just let that sit because I want to blend everything out or blend that out last after I put my concealer. So I'm just gonna take a little bit. I'm using my Fenty concealer and this is in the shade 470, I believe. And let me show you guys. I didn't even show you, sorry. So yes, this is how the concealer look. I just did a review on that, so if you have not already seen that, definitely go check that out. I love this concealer, but I'm using my Eco Tools, a small stippling brush, and I'm going to take this and just blend everything out. I'm just going to take a little bit of this, and it's so pigmented, I'm just going to put like a tiny dab on my nose, just like literally a little bit. That's all I'm going to need. Watch. It's just so pigmented, it doesn't even make no sense. And I'm just going to blend it out. I'm just using this like, ooh, I think that was still too much. So I think that's pretty much done. Now I'm going to take my I forgot to put a little bit on my forehead now. And I'm all over the place, but y'all understand. Y'all get the picture. And I'm taking a clean beauty blender. This is the black one, the Pro. I love this one. Okay, so now because I just wanted to make things a little bit brighter, I'm going to use my Fenty concealer in the shade 350 again, and I'm just going to place a little bit on my forehead, and then right here, a little bit underneath my eyes right here, because I want to make this brighter. I'm just going to place it down the bridge of my nose to kind of clean up, I mean not down the bridge, down the sides of my nose, because I want to kind of clean up that that contour shade that I went overboard with. Okay, so we got that blended out finally. Now I'm going to go ahead and set or bake a little bit underneath my eyes. I'm using the Fenty Beauty's banana powder. Looks like this. Just did a review on this, like I said before. You guys should check it out if you have not already done so. And I'm going to take a clean beauty blender and dip that. Well, first let me just make sure I tap out any crease. Okay, now that the creases are tapped out, I'm just going to use a clean beauty blender sponge. Just going to dab a little bit in there and set my face or bake underneath my eyes. Okay, so to kind of dust everything away and set my face at the same time, I'm going to use my Juno Cosmetic Fluffy Brush, and then I'm going to use my Sephora Micro Smooth Setting Powder. I hope it's showing up for you guys. Hold on. So yes, this is how I look. My Micro Smooth Setting Powder. I love this. I'm just going to swirl into that, pick some up, and lightly tap it over my face, and also brush away the excess powder. Okay, so things are coming along. I'm going to go ahead and I want to bronze up my face just a little bit, add a little bit of warmth. So I'm going to take my Anastasia powder contour kit, this one, and I'm going to take this middle shade right here. I'm going to take this one, and I'm using this like angle brush, and I'm just going to like lightly sweep over the perimeters of my face. I don't want it too harsh, just a little warm. Bring everything together. Okay, and now I want to take a little bit of a deeper shade, and I'm only going to use that into my cheeks. I'm going to use this one right here, and I'm using this. I'm switching up my brush. This is another angle brush. I forgot where I got this one from. I think Amazon or something like that, but I'm just going to like lightly tap it into my cheeks, so that way it'll contour it out a little bit more, chisel it out, and I'm kind of focusing it more towards like the back. You need to calm down, get yourself in order, because we gotta hurry up and get our butts out of here. No. Okay, so what do I want to do? Okay, I want to put a little bit of blush on. So actually what I'm gonna do, what I like to use this sometimes is to kind of bring the, like where the highlight and the contour meets, I want it to be like a soft gradient effect. So I still like to use my contour palette, and this is like this orange. It looks lighter on camera, but it's this orangey brownish type of color, more orange, but coral shade, that's more of what it is. And oh, I'm sorry, I didn't show you, I'm using my Real Techniques number 302 brush, and I'm taking that orangey pink shade, and I'm just gonna lightly swipe that on my cheeks and bring it upward. And we're gonna use this for blush today. Okay, so before we go into our highlights and everything, I want to spray my face just a little bit to kind of add a little bit of moisture to my face before we go in with that under. I'm gonna smoke out my bottom lash line, but I'm gonna take my MAC Fix Plus, and I'm just gonna spray my face, just add a little bit of moisture. I was feeling dry. Woo. And I love MAC Fix Plus. It just smells so good to me. I'm obsessed with smells, if y'all haven't already noticed. Woo. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to take this, I'm going to take this brush right here, my Morphe. This is the Morphe M506. It's just like a small blending brush. And I'm going to go in with the shade Girl Bye. I keep forgetting this shade. But this one right here. And I'm going to use this, pick this up, and I'm going to use this to smoke out my bottom lash line. And now before I actually put a darker shade, I want to just use some eyeliner. This is my CoverGirl Point Plus Perfect. Yeah, no, it's Perfect Point Plus eyeliner, and I'm using this to put in my waterline. Okay, so now that we got our eyeliner down, now I'm just going to go in with a darker shade. I'm going to use this shade right here, the brown one. And I'm going to use this small detailer brush. It's a Morphe M515. Now I'm going to go back in with that Too Faced chocolate gold palette. We wrapping things up, y'all, I promise. And I'm going to take This shade right here is called Gold Dipped. And I'm just going to place a little bit of that in my inner corner, because what would this look be without inner corner highlight? I love inner corner highlight, of course. So I'm gonna take, I'm gonna use my Patrick Star and Max highlight in Baby It's Gold Outside, and it's so gorgeous. This is actually gonna be my first time using it. I swatched it in the store, but it's freaking huge. First of all, like, look how big this is. You get so much product. That's probably why they charge you more for it. But anyways, I'm gonna take my I'm gonna take my Anastasia A23 brush, and I'm gonna use this just to place right on the tops of my cheek. Oh, that's pretty. I ain't even put that much. Oh, so pretty. So before we go in with my second highlight, I'm going to use MAC lip liner in the shade Cork. This baby right here. Love this. And now I'm going to take this lip liner. It's in the shade Brown. It's actually by Tiff Daily Beats. My girl, shout out to you, boo. No. But yes, I'm taking her brown lip liner and lining my lips over that Cork. And can I say, her lip liner is very creamy and pigmented. If you guys want to check her out, her website is tiffdailybeats.com, and then on Instagram her name is Tiff Daily Beats. She has some good liquid lipsticks, and I think she got highlighters too, and then she got her lip liners. They're so pretty. Her new shades that she's launching for Valentine's Day. Y'all know I gotta plug my black owned businesses. I'm gonna go in with this lipstick by Anastasia. It's in the shade Rust. Packaging looks like this, and this is the shade. It's like this pretty like rust brick brown, and I'm gonna use that in the center of my lips. So I know what I'm gonna do. Okay, so going in with our last highlight so we can wrap things up and we finna get out of here for real. I'm up here looking in this mirror, just I love it. I love it. But anyways, I'm gonna take this little, it's like actually like a contour kit by MAC, and it's so pretty. Like the fact that it's pink, it has the little MAC writing right there, and it's a contour kit. So it has a highlight, a bronzer shade, and like a shimmer type of blush. It's so pretty. It was from their holiday collection. You see it has the, I'm sorry, it closed. See it has the little, like the bow gift, I mean the gift bow, whatever, right there. But that's the highlight that I'm going to use. I was looking to see what shade this is, and this is, I think, in the shade Soul Glow. So I'm going to use my Anastasia brush again, and I'm taking this and I'm just going to place a little bit like right on the top. Oh my god, that's so pretty with that other highlight. It's so pretty, y'all, for real. This is this camera. I don't even know if this doing it justice. I'm crazy, y'all, for real. But this is beautiful. This highlight, this is my first time using it. When I seen it in the store, I just picked it up like, okay, that's pretty. It's pink, my favorite color. I'm gonna get it. It's blinding, y'all. Girl, let me get my butt out of here, for real. Alright, I'm out of here, okay? Baby girl, you need to calm down. Why do you talk so much? I don't know. Oh, my girl B Simone, that's my girl for real. before I put my mascara on, I'm just going to set my face. And I'm going to use my Morphe Continuous Mist Setting Spray. This is a bomb setting spray because I like the way the mist is. It's not like chunky. It's very fine. And it's a continuous mist. It's just bomb. Y'all see I just drowned myself or whatever. And we're going to let that soak. And once everything sets into my face, ooh, I'm going to be glowing. And it's going to look more like skin too. And I love the way it tastes. No, I'm just playing. I do love the way that tastes though. Y'all know I'm crazy. Anyway, I'm just going to let this dry in. And while I'm letting that dry, I'm just going to use a little bit of mascara on my bottom eyelashes. And I'm using my CoverGirl Lash Blast Volume. Okay, I think that's it, y'all. So let me go ahead. I'm gonna just I was gonna say comb down my hair. I'm gonna go ahead and change my clothes real quick, and I'll be right back to give you guys my final look. Okay, you guys, so this is the final look. I'm dressed. I think I'm looking all bougie and cute, you know what I'm saying? No. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I definitely enjoyed filming it for you guys. And of course, if you did, don't forget to leave me a like, some comments down below on upcoming videos you guys would like to see. And until next time, I'll see you guys.